Hello students. Today topic is transport in plants. How plant to transport means which type of material they can transport. Yes or no? The plants need different types of materials for preparation of or making of food materials, right? They require many type of materials. How can they transport? See, all the cells of plant can get oxygen for respiration and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Yes or no? But the respiration and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, they required energy directly from the air by diffusion. Plants to transport food prepared in the leaves to the various parts of the plant like stems, comma, roots. Yes or no? Plant transport food materials. ఎక్కడ అవుతుంది ఫుడ్ అవుతుంది లీవ్స్ బై ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ photosynthesis, right? To transport these food materials, all stem and roots parts, entire part. This is a look like a multi-directional, right? The food transport multi-directional. The plants have two types of conducting tissues called xylem and phloem. Yes, and main two parts only present to transport materials. What is the function of xylem? The xylem to carry the water and minerals. What is function of phloem? Carry the food. Yes or no? The phloem to carry the food by multidirectional. The xylem to carry the water and minerals from roots to leaf through stem, branches, leaf through only unidirectional, one direction only. But it's phloem multidirectional. That's why the plant is growth. The transport of minerals in a plant can be divided into two parts. One is the transport of water and minerals, transport of food and other substances. First, transport of water and minerals. First, transport of water and minerals. A plants require water for making food. Yes, sir. No? The plants require water continuously. Without water, the plant cannot make their own food, right? So that's why plant is required for making food. Plants need minerals also. Yeah, both are there. The water and minerals are absorbed by roots only. So all we know which through xylem. So the xylem contains xylem vessels and tracheids. So xylem to transfer water minerals, they contain two types of parts are there. That is xylem vessels and tracheids. These xylem vessels and tracheids both are we call it is a non-living conducting tissues. Non-living. So it is not a non-living tissues means dead cells which have thick walls. Because of dead cell, it's look like a thick walls. What is function of xylem vessels and tracheids? Xylem vessels. See the picture. Is a thin area cell wall is there, thick area cell wall is present, but in center no cytoplasm. See, this is a non-living long tube-like structures are there, but xylem vessels are made up of many hollow and dead cells joined into and yes and one cell to another cell we can join. Xylem vessels run from roots of the plant through the stem. Yes or no? The xylem vessels are to means run from roots to stem, stem to branch, branches to leaves because of transport of water minerals, right? Do not contain the cytoplasm. Yes or no? So this is very special quality. Xylem vessels do not contain cytoplasm or nuclei. Xylem vessels made up of cellulose and lignin. This is a xylem vessels structure and function. Tracheids. Tracheids are long, thin, spindle-shaped cells with pits in their thick cell wall. See here in center, pits. Pits nothing but we call look like a hole because of water is what is the function of xylem? Transfer water minerals, right? So the pits look like a holes. So the water is enter into the pits. Because of here, the xylem vessels are non-living cells. Yes or no? The water cannot transport through xylem vessels. The water is transported through tracheids only. See next one. The water flows from one tracheids to another through pits. The pits look like a hole. That's why the water enter in the pits. So tracheids only can transport the water through. So tracheids also dead cells with lignifying cell walls, but they do not have open ends. They continuously transport. They are only water conducting tissue, especially in non-flowering plants. Mechanism of transport of water minerals. So the xylem transport of water minerals. How can they transport? What is the mechanism? See, the plants take in water from the soil through the, see, the roots is absorb water minerals. ఎలా తీసుకుంటాయి? See, how can they take water and minerals? The roots of plant have hair, look like a small hair like structure is called root hairs. See, structure of root, for one is the main root, lateral roots, root hair. Yes or no? The root hairs are directly into contact with the water in between the soil particle. See here, the root hairs contact with the soil particles and water. That's why first the water is enter into the root hairs to lateral roots, laterals to main root to stem, stem to branch, branch to leaves. See, water gets into the roots, root hairs by the process of diffusion. See, how can the water transport? The water enter the root hair to lateral roots to main root to stem, stem to branch, branch to leaves. So this is the transport of mechanism of transport of water and minerals in a roots. Transport of food and other substances, nothing but we call hormones also. So how can the transport of water, sorry, transport of food and other substances like hormones? So leaves make food by process of photosynthesis. The food manufactured by the leaves of a plant is transported to its all other parts of through phloem. Yes or no? With the help of phloem only, the food is to transport all over the plants. Multi-directional. The transport of food from leaves to other parts of the plant is called translocation. So very important, one more question. What is translocation? The food is transport to all other parts of the plant through leaves, because the leaves only to making of food, right? Next, what is the structure of phloem? Means the phloem only to transfer the food materials, right? So what is structure of phloem? The movement of food materials through the phloem depends on the living cells. So here xylem cells are dead cells, but is the phloem cells are living cells. Why? Because of transport the food. So through translocations. See, the phloem contain sieve tubes and companion cells, but in xylem, tracheids, xylem vessels and tracheids, but in phloem cells contain sieve tube cells and companion cells. What is structure of sieve tubes? Sieve tubes cells means the sieve tube plates have small holes. These holes allow the food to pass along the phloem tubes. But in xylem, they have pits is there, na pits means they look like a holes to transport water. But here sieve plates is present. Sieve plates look like a holes only. In xylem we call sieve pits. In phloem we call sieve plates. Both are same only, look like a holes. The holes to transport the water, but here sieve plates to transport food, right? The phloem are living cells which contain cytoplasm but no nucleus. See, the tubes contain cytoplasm but no nucleus. Each sieve tube cells has a companion cell. See, this is the companion cells, but the companion cells they have nucleus, but sieve tube cells no nucleus, companion cells they have nucleus. That is a differentiation of phloem cells. Sieve tube cells contain sieve tube cells not contain nucleus, but companion cells contain nucleus. What is the mechanism of transport of food in plants? So movement of food in phloem, that is translocation, place by utilizing energy. The sugar molecules means food. By process of photosynthesis, the preparation of food we call sugar. The loaded into the sieve tubes. Phloem tissue using of ATP. So the using of ATP to transport the food. Water now enter in the sieve tubes containing sugar by the process of osmosis. So when the water is entering the sieve tube cells, the food is means dissolve. Like this high pressure of produce in the phloem tissue move the food into the all parts of the plant having less pressure in the tissue. Means the food is transport the high pressure to low pressure, that is a transport of food in plants.